Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Friday. Today, we are going to learn about making some more pictures or things to be able to make pictures. So today we're going to work on making marks and lines. But before we get started, let's go back to our journal. And on Wednesday, your homework for rectangle was what? Does anybody remember what their homework was? Think, think, think. Can you tell me? It was to make a house. Good job. So I'm going to make a house using some rectangles. Now, I believe I told you to make at least 4 rectangles. So let's try this. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 6. So those are my rectangles. And these are kind of squares, but then if you go like this, maybe you could, or like that, you make some more rectangles. You could add some more up here. Maybe you want to be a big window up in the attic. Like that. So that's your house for your rectangle. Now for your half circle, do you remember what you were supposed to make? It's a rainbow. All right, so I'm not going to use real rainbow colors. I'm just going to use the markers that I have. I'm going to doing it with markers is a little hard to keep the curve. And there's my rainbow. So good job for your homework. I loved seeing the post that I got. All right, today, here's our paper. Make sure you have your paper ready. Make sure you make your boxes, because today we're going to do something a little bit different. And you can label your boxes. And I'm going to write homework. Today for your homework, you might want a bigger box than that, but I'll tell you that in a little bit. So today we're going to learn about marks and lines. And the reason why we're going to learn this is because you get to add features to your people. So we did draw a face the other day, but we mainly used circles. So today we're going to learn about marks and lines to help us make more detail. So the first mark we're going to do is we're just going to draw some lines. Ready? So I'm going to use actually a marker to do this so that you can see it better. So our first line is going to just be this. It's a straight line, right? Our second one is going to be, curly lines. So those are our lines. All right. And our last one is going to look like this. Now, the marks that we're going to make, these are easy. They're just little dots. Now, you asked me why we're doing this. They're just silly, because today's homework is to draw your family's faces. So there are five people that live in my house and 2 animals. So I'm going to draw mine, and this is why I said you might want a bigger spot than this. I'm going to draw my family faces down here. You ready? So, and actually before I do that, I'm going to label my paper so that I give myself enough room. So we're gonna do lines and marks. All right, now I said I have 5 people. So I'm gonna draw my circle first so I kind of get an idea. So there are 2 adults, and then my children are not little. My children are 14, almost 12, and almost 10. So they're not babies. And then I have 2 animals. So that's my house. Now, can you tell that those are heads? No, we need to draw details. So the first one, because I'm going by age, is Mr. Raditz. He's older than I am. And he has spiky hair, so lots of lines. And 2 circles for eyes and dots for his eyes. And I'm gonna do almost like a half circle for his nose, and then his mouth, and then a half circle for his eyes. And he wears glasses, so I'm gonna give him some glasses. Okay, so now that's the dad of our house, and I'm gonna label it Dad. You can label your picture too, that way I get to know who lives with you. And now this is gonna be me. And my hair is goofy because my hair can be curly, it can be straight, depends on what I do with it. But for this picture, I'm just gonna do some sort of straight, wavy lines. And then I need 2 eyes. Again, I wear glasses, even though my glasses are rectangular. I could do rectangular glasses. And this is why you draw in pencil, because then you can fix it. And I'm the mom. All right, now my oldest daughter is Ray, or Raylyn. She goes by Ray. And she has very long curly hair. And 2 eyes, and a nose, and a mouth. And she wears glasses, but not all the time. Now my middle daughter has bangs. And short hair, goes right below her ears. And she says she has cat eye glasses, which I don't really know how to necessarily draw that, but those are that. And her name is Peyton. And my youngest daughter, currently, she has very tight, long hair. Most of the time she has long braided hair. And she wears glasses all the time. Hers are circle ones this time. And her name is Nora. So those are the people in my family. Now we have two animals. So we have a kitty. So I'm gonna give her pointed ears and two eyes. And I'm gonna do an upside down triangle for her nose and some whiskers. And her name is Winnie. She's our cat. Now we have a dog. And her name is Gia. So that is my family. So that is your homework, is to draw me your family. Now, before we do that, I'm gonna close that up and I'm gonna actually stop sharing my screen. We are going to make a little chart that I will post in our writing folder, but for right now, I'm going to move this out of the way. I don't understand what that's doing. There we go. Sorry about that, boys and girls. So this is going to be shapes. I'm going to label it shapes. And this is going to be used to help you when you are trying to remember different shapes to use while we are writing. So I'm going to make two little spots and then the other part is marks and lines. So our first shape was circles. Our second shape was a triangle. Our third shape was a rectangle. And our last shape was a half moon. So those are the main four shapes that we will use when drawing different pictures. Now the bottom part says marks and lines. So that was what we did today. So the first line was a straight line. The second line is a curly line. The last line we learned was a loopy line. And the marks we learned today were dots. So again, this is something that I will post so that you will be able to use when writing to help you. I know it's a little hard to see. Bring it a little bit closer. But I will make sure that I have a picture posted and it'll be a little bit cleaner for you guys to be able to use while doing your writing. So I hope this helps you and I cannot wait to see your awesome family drawings for homework. Bye, guys.